Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for tuning in. July 6th, WAC Wiffle for you this afternoon. Teams getting ready down on the field. Today we got the Beavers and the Dirtdobbers in the afternoon slate here at 4 o'clock. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us. We've got some action-packed WACtion for you here this afternoon. On the mound, game one for the Dirtdobbers, Storm Mace. I'm Aaron Connor, joined in the booth today by Hollywood's finest, Justin Letson. Justin, how you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
Doing well, doing well. It's another hot one here in the summer here in North Carolina.
Yes, it is. I'm going to check the weather this time, make sure I don't cause it to have a rain shower.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Teams are getting set on the field. The first place Dirtdobbers taking on the second place Beavers in the game of the week, presented by Bobcat Tri-City Outdoor Power Equipment. We've got Mace on the mound, Elijah Larson in left, Landon Johnson, center field, Austin Walker in right for the Dirtdobbers. We've got Chris Piercy leading off for the Beavers in what's sure to be an action-packed game. Folks, stay with us. Here we go. First pitch hits the zone. Strike one from Storm Mace. The big, strong, lanky lefty off the mound for the Dirtdobbers. Swung on and missed for strike two. Two quick strikes for the Dirtdobbers. That one hits him in the leg, ball one. First out of the inning, Piercy goes down on strikes. Strike one to Paul McGinnis. Paul steps in. Nasty breaking ball gets him swinging there quick. 2-strike count. Just misses there. Mace dropped the arm angle. Gave him some sauce there. Swung on, missed. Two quick Ks for Mace. Looking strong on the mound so far, Justin.
Yes, he is. Watching some of those pitches, they look crazy the way they move.
Absolutely. Ball one there to Chase McGinnis. Swung on and missed for the first strike. That one misses low. It's a McGinnis family affair today, folks, for the Beavers. We got a couple of McGinnises making their debuts here in the WAC. Andy and Chipper and Chase, actually, I think is all three are making their debuts here. So it should be a fun day for them to get accustomed to the WAC and what we've got going on. Mace delivers. Swung on, or nope, that backwards K there almost. He wanted to swing. That one misses low. Takes a walk. Runner on first, Chase McGinnis brings up Chipper McGinnis. Lefty.
Lefty versus lefty here.
First pitch misses outside from Storm. That one breaks in there for a strike. It's a great looking pitch.
Got
that one
corner there.
Clipped the corner there, yeah. 1-2 count. That one hits in 2-2. Tell you, Mace making quick work, getting into some positive counts here. He goes to work. That one's fouled off his leg. 2-2 count, 2 outs, top of the first. Beavers, Dirtdobbers. Beavers are second place. Dirtdobbers are first place. Going to be an action-packed matchup as McGinnis hits one out to right. That one's an automatic double. He's going to take second. Moves Chase over to third. And the Beavers threatening here in the top of the first. Andy McGinnis steps in, takes a ball low, excuse me. Swung on. They're pitching the dirt, 1-1 count.
A late swing on that one.
Absolutely. It's his first at bat here in the WAC, so it's going to take a second, I think, to
get used to the speed. Yeah.
That one pounds the zone. 2 strikes on Andy McGinnis. The runners on second and third. 2 outs. See if he can put together a 2-out rally here. Swung on and missed, and that one's going to end the inning. May strikes out the side here in the top of the first for the Dirtdobbers. Sends the Beavers back to the dugout empty-handed.
And our live weather report is 87 degrees out here with clear skies. I don't see a chance of rain, but I said that last time. So we'll it's 50-50. Every day's 50-50 on whether it's going to rain or not, right?
Absolutely. Here in North Carolina, folks, it's something that you never know 100% what's going to happen. So we got Chris Piercy on the mound, warming up for the Beavers. The Beavers coming off of a 2-1 series loss to the Vipers on Thursday evening here in Dobbinsville. See if they can bounce back today. You know, they're a great team top to bottom, and, you know, coming into the league, as we heard, you know, this roster was going to be stacked. And, you know, today some of the folks that we've been looking to see out here, you know, are making their way to the WAC today. So we're excited to see what they've got for us today here in game 1, 2, and 3 of this 3-game series. Chris Piercy on the mound. Chipper McGinnis out in left. Chase McGinnis in center out by the Pool Supplies Unlimited pool. We've got Paul out in right field.
Pitcher's already having center field back up, so.
Absolutely. Landon Johnson steps in, grounds one over to the third base side. Piercy fields his position nowhere to go. That's going to put Landon on quickly here in the top of the first. Runner on first. Landon Johnson as Chris Piercy settles in to face Elijah Larson. First pitch, strike. Second pitch misses low. Ball 1-1 count. Swung on and missed. Strike 2.
Big swing at that.
Elijah's small, but man, he's got a hot bat. He can hit it. He's went yards several times this year. Strong at the plate, that's for sure. Larson takes a walk. Moves Landon over to second. Brings up Storm Mace. The ever dangerous Storm Mace. Several home runs on the season so far. Big lefty. Swung on, big cut there, strike 1. Ball 1 misses low. Swung on, pitching the dirt there. Strike 2 to Mace. Takes
high pitch there.
Takes the ball high. I think we got a 2-2 count. Swung on, hit out the center. Caught by Chase McGinnis. He's going to double up Landon Johnson at second. Great play there from the outfielder, center field, Chase McGinnis.
He was charging up there.
Absolutely.
Through there.
2 quick outs there on a double play. Brings up Andy Upton. Andy looking to stay hot. Mr. WLOS himself, folks. Please send all of your media inquiries to media@carolinatradition.com. Takes ball 1. Takes ball 2 off the chest. Runner on first, Elijah Larson, Andy Upton up the plate. 2 outs, swung on and missed there. Strike
swing.
1.
He got a little insight to this. Beavers team the other night when he was up here in the booth. So
absolutely. Got to be patient at the plate as he's doing here. Takes another ball, 3-1 count, I believe.
ooh,
That one misses for ball 4. Upton draws a walk, sends Larson down to second. 2 outs, brings up Austin Walker. Chris Piercy deals, misses low at 43 miles an hour from the mound here. Austin chases high, strike 1. Good pitch there from Piercy. Trying to get the Dobbers off their heels, swinging. Swung on, hit out to left, fielded by Chipper McGinnis. He's going to make a charge at it.
oh. Did he hit his foot or did he hit his bat?
I believe that hit him. I thought it hit him. Larson saying it hit the bat. Okay, so we're going to say that hit the bat. Larson scores on the play
Yes, it was the bat.
on a double by Walker. Runners at second and third. Dobbers score 1, brings up Landon Johnson to the plate. Takes an inside ball there. See if Piercy can settle in. Ball 2. I'll tell you, the Beavers looking very strong defensively so far. That was a great play. Just missed him there on trying to get the runner at home. That one's fouled back. Another ball high. I believe we've got a 3-1 count. Swung on, hit out the center. That one's going to get down. That one's going to score Upton. Dobbers take a 2-1 or 2-0 lead, excuse me. Runners on the corners. In steps Elijah Larson. Swung on, foul back. Bottom of the first, 2 outs. Runners on the corners for the Dobbinsville Dirtdobbers, the first place team in the league. Jumping out again, staying hot. Quick 0-2 count though from Piercy here. Guys, if you're just joining us, make sure to send the link to a friend, co-worker, family member. Let them know what we got going on. We appreciate you spending your Sunday afternoon with us. I believe that's a 3-1 count, 3-2 count, excuse me, to Elijah Larson. Swung on. That's a K for Piercy. Sends us to the top of the second. But the Dirtdobbers score 2, jumping out to an early lead here in Dobbinsville. Guys, if you're local, you still want to come out to some WAC Wiffle action today, head on out to Dobbinsville. Come see us. Got concessions up. Plenty of cold drinks. Plenty of sunshine, too. If you're looking for some hot sunshine, I doubt you are, but you might be.
We got plenty of it over here.
Plenty of it, absolutely. Storm Mays takes the mound, top of the second, with a 2-0 lead. Chris Piercy in, takes ball 1. Beautiful pitch there, hits the outside corner for strike 1, 1-1 count. That one just misses low, ball 2. That one just misses, I tell you. He's all over the zone. I think he's really dialing it in. Even the pitches that are called balls are really, really close. Again, same thing, folks. As Piercy takes a leadoff walk. Brings up Pastor Paul McGinnis. Swung on a miss there. Strike 1.
Diving ball there.
Absolutely. Mace misses low there. 1-1 count. Swung on and missed. Mace has McGinnis on his heels here. See if he can settle in and sit back and drive one. Chases that one over the cliffside and goes down for the first out of the inning. Folks, we want to send our condolences and prayers out to all the folks in Texas affected by these storms this weekend. Make sure to keep those folks in your prayers. Chase McGinnis in, takes 2 quick strikes. Storm drops the arm angle, hits him with a pitch, ball 1. Ball 2, misses outside. Now he misses low. I believe we got a 3-2 count now. Full count to Chase McGinnis. Very close pitch there, but he takes a walk. Beavers threatening again here, folks. 1 down, runners on first and second with 1 out. Brings up the hot hitting Chipper McGinnis. Swung on, belted in here to the crow's nest. That one's gone, folks. We've got a 3-2 ball game. Beavers strike here in the top of the second with a home run from the bat of Chipper McGinnis. That one got out of here quickly, folks.
Yes, it did. It was on a rail.
Absolutely was. That was a shot. Welcome to the WAC, Chipper McGinnis. See how the Dobbers react here. Again, first place team in the league with a healthy 10-1 record on the season. They're well out front in the standings, but haven't played from behind much this year. We've got a 1-1 count to Andy McGinnis. Swung on a miss there, 1-2 count. That one just misses outside. Actually, I was behind a couple pitches, guys. Sorry. McGinnis takes a walk. You're going to hear McGinnis a lot today, folks. If you're just joining us, it's a McGinnis family affair. It's the McGinnises and Piercy versus the Dirtdobbers today. Andy's out on first. Chris Piercy steps in, the pitcher for the Dirtdobbers, takes a low ball on the first pitch. Ball 2 misses low. Ball 3. That one just misses high for a 4-pitch walk.
He's up there looking like Neo on the plate.
Andy McGinnis at second. Chris Piercy at first. Pastor Paul McGinnis steps in. Takes a called strike. In the center of the zone there from Mace. Swung on, hit out to right. That one's going to get to the almost to the wall there. That one's going to score Andy McGinnis.
And advance the first base runner to second as well.
Absolutely, on a wild pitch. Base runners get 1 base. Way to go, Paul. Paul puts it out there and scores in Andy for a 4-2 lead there for the Beavers. Folks, we told you in the opening this was going to be a matchup that you want to see, and that one's going out to the track there, fielded by Larson. Good job to get it in there. That one's only going to score 1, I believe. Got a 5-2 ball game as Chase McGinnis sends one out to the Game Garage banner on the warning track. That brings up Chipper McGinnis. After the last at bat, he hit a home run. Runners at the corners. Takes ball 1. Takes ball 2 outside. Ball 3. Ball 4. Loads the bases. 1 out, bottom of the second, or top of the second. Beavers threatening again here after piling on several runs here in the inning. Bases loaded for Andy McGinnis. They've scored 5 here in the top of the second to take a 5-2 lead.
Very good.
If you don't have your popcorn ready, folks, get it ready because you got a long day of waxing ahead of you. Stay with us. Mace laboring a little on the mound. Trying to find the zone. There's a strike. I believe we got a 3-1 count to Andy McGinnis. Pitch. Swung on.
Ooh.
I believe he went there. Got a full count to Andy McGinnis. He held up there, I believe. That's a walked-in run. That's going to hit the maximum there for the half inning for the Beavers at 6. Send us to the bottom of the inning. The Beavers break through the dam there and score 6. Chewing through the top of the second there with 6 runs.
Dirtdobbers got to get some runs here.
Yeah, they're gonna power back. This is a strong lineup. Like I said, they haven't played from behind much this year, but they've got a ever impressive matchup here for the Beavers to see if they can keep the Dirtdobbers contained here. Quick operational hiccup here. The scorebook on the iPad here. I'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsors. Sports Radar LTD, Trigon Sports, Axe Bat, and Twin Tack Grips. Twin Tack, based in Wilmington, North Carolina, has all your grip needs for all things baseball, softball, wiffle ball, lawn mowers, fishing rods, whatever you can think of. I believe we're all set to get back going here as Mace steps in, bottom of the second, game 1, down 6-2. That's a first pitch strike from Piercy. Swung on a miss, quick 0-2 count from Piercy. You got to think Piercy's going to be a little fired up here working with the lead here in the bottom of the second. Drops the arm angle, just misses outside.
He was pitching really good the other night.
Ball 2. Guys, we've got 2 games coming at you today. We've got Dingers Vipers later on. Stay with us because that one's fouled back. Mace stays alive here, 2-2. He's going to park that one just off the outfield wall here, just below the home run line here. That's going to be a ground rule double as it gets into the
area.
Yeah, the storage area back here. You know, the bullpen, we'll call it. Again, Mace's bat continues to stay hot. Trying to help himself out there. Sends one out to center deep. Almost got out of here. If that would have been 10 feet to the right, that one's on the roof, folks. Andy Upton stepping in. Takes ball 1. Brandon Henson chiming in saying, "Go Beavers." Coming to you live from the beach. Owner of Big Dave's Family Seafood here in Forest City, home of the ultimate catch. You're not going to find a better meal for a better price anywhere in Rutherford County. Upton battles at the plate here with 2 strikes on him, I believe.
I think he was swatting at a fly there.
Absolutely.
Buzzing around his face.
Felt the wind on that one. I think got a 1-2 count here. Swung on. Upton goes down on strikes. You don't see that much, folks. Piercy gets an out there. Guys, if you're watching, let us know in the comments where you're watching from, as we have millions watching around the world. Just kidding. Actually, we're up to 12 right now. But it feels to us like a million. We appreciate you guys tuning in. You've got a lot of things that you could be doing. We appreciate you hanging out with us on a Sunday afternoon. I believe we've got a 3-0 count here to Austin Walker. See if he's got the 3-0 green light. He does not. He's going to take a walk there. Runner on first and second. With 1 out, Landon Johnson. Big, powerful lefty.
Giving the pitcher a little bit of grief there on the way to first.
Said, "I want to hit." Landon Johnson steps in. Takes a called strike there. Swung on, fouled over the fence there. Fouled back for a second strike. He wanted to do some damage with that one. Swung for the fences. Takes the ball low from Piercy. Swung on, hit back to Piercy. Piercy's going to make the play. Oh, did he get him?
I don't think he did.
I don't think he got him. That one's going to score one. He's going to score Mace. Walker holds up. We got runners on the corners.
Yeah, I think he just barely missed him.
Yeah, that was a close play. Folks, there are no guaranteed plays in wiffle ball if you hadn't learned that yet. I mean, that was about as routine as you could get, but still very difficult to go over there and get an out. Larson fouls it back.
Big cut there. When he swings at it, he doesn't half swing.
He doesn't swing.
He is full power.
Absolutely. I believe we've got a one. Well, doesn't matter. Hit and play. Piercy fields his position, nowhere to go. That one's going to load the bases. Larson gets on. Sends Landon over to second. Austin Walker at third, Lyndon Johnson at second, Elijah Larson at first. The powerful Storm Mace up to bat, folks. He was trying to park that one at Hutchins parking lot. Got a 1-1 count to Storm Mace. Pivotal moment in the ball game here. In a 6-3 ball game. Dobbers trying to get back in this one and take the lead with one swing of the bat. Mace being patient there. Takes a called strike on the outside corner there. That's a nasty pitch with nowhere to put Mace. Arguably one of the hottest hitters in the league with the most power. And there's nowhere to try to put that pitch, and he did it on the outside corner. Swung on, fouled back. They're going to say that clipped the strike zone for an out there. So 2 outs. Big spot in the game here. Upton steps up, bases loaded, 6-3 ball game. Beavers up. Takes ball 1 low. Swung on. He wanted that one. He just missed it, folks. He was about to park that one in the neighbor's yard. 1-1 count, bases loaded.
He's going to mess around and get a hold of it here soon.
He wanted that one too, folks. He was close. Just missed it. Got the axe bat dialed in. He's all over it.
He's got about every piece of that ball so far.
Takes one off the hit for a ball. 2-2 count, bases loaded. Bottom of the second. Upton takes ball 3. Full count. Bottom of the second, 2 outs. The moment you dream of as a young man. Swung on and missed. He goes down. Upton goes down again. Slams the bat. That one's got to hurt a little. That's a big moment for the ball game there for the Dirtdobbers. Still a lot of game to play here in the 3rd inning, but that's one that you definitely want. Down 3 with the bases loaded. As we move to the top of the top of the 3rd, excuse me. Beavers up 6-3. We got Paul McGinnis coming up to the plate. Top of the 3rd. Mace deals. Ball 1. Ball 2. Just misses for ball 3 there. Again, just misses. Ball 4 puts McGinnis on at first. In steps Chase McGinnis, who hit one out to the center field wall just a moment ago. Swung on. Good cut there, but Mace blows it by him for strike 1. Swung on, hit out to left, fielded by Larson. Nowhere to go. That's going to move the runner up. No outs. Beavers back at work here In steps Chipper McGinnis, the powerful lefty who went yard last inning to get the scoring started for the Beavers.
Ooh.
Mace drops the arm angle there for a sweet called strike. Again,
Does
that
it
one
again.
swung on and missed. 0-2. He said, "What you got, Chipper?" Backwards K.
Woo.
Backwards K sends Chipper to the bench. Great way to come back there from Storm. That's 3 nasty pitches. I'm telling you, folks, I wouldn't want to be in the batter's box on
That was
that.
nice cold there.
In steps Andy McGinnis, takes ball 1. There's strike 1, the 1-1 count.
Oh, man, he is dialed in now.
He's dialed for sure. That one misses high. I believe we've got a 2-2 count. Runner on first and second. 6-3 ball game. Beavers threatening again here. Testing the radar here, making sure we're all dialed in. Tell you, with this kind of heat, you never know what's going to happen with technology.
Yeah, that's right.
JD Vegas says he's got 45 grand on the Dirtdobbers. Please, dear God. I hear you, buddy. Hey, with a 10-1 record coming in, I like the odds. We got some work to do, though. No pressure, Dirtdobbers. 42 grand. 45 grand, excuse me. 42 miles an hour on the radar as I'm watching it light up here. But I think we got radar back up. We're going to test this again here. Nope. Still not reading. Got to be sure to follow us on social media. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. At
Twitch.
Twitch as well. At WAC Wiffle. Again, folks, a few technical difficulties here on the field here at Leland Field, trying to get the radar dialed in. You might ask why that's important. Well, there's a pitch speed limit of 60 miles an hour or under. Anything over 59 is a warning. So therefore, if a pitcher pitches over 60 2 times in an inning, he's penalized. So we've got to try to keep up with the speed as much as we can here. We got new life from the radar.
Right.
48. Let's see if we can get back rolling here, folks. You stay with us through that, you'll stay with us through anything. We appreciate you sticking around. I believe we've got a 2-2 count to Andy McGinnis. Runner on first and second. And that one lights up 50, so we are working. That one's a ball 3. Ball 4 there to McGinnis. Loads the bases. Chase McGinnis steps in, takes a strike there. Drops the arm angle. Punches the zone there. 0-2 count quickly. Swung on and missed. Excuse me, I called that Chase McGinnis. That's Chris Piercy. Sorry, Chris. Sorry, Chase. Either way, down on strikes for the second out of the inning. Big moment here for Storm, trying to get out of this inning with no damage. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Paul McGinnis steps up, takes ball 1 inside. .30 count now.
He's sailing it in there, though.
That one's a strike. That one blazes by Paul for a strike there. 3-1. Beavers looking to bounce back from dropping 2 to the Vipers on Thursday evening. That one's going to get a run in on the walk. Piercy scores. I believe we've got Chase McGinnis coming up with the plate. Chipper goes back to third for the runner. Paul goes down to first. Piercy's getting some water. 2 outs, bases loaded. Chase McGinnis up. Wanted the swing there. Held off for ball 1 inside. Swung on. That one hits the zone for strike. 1-2 to McGinnis. Ball 2 misses low. That one sits him down, ends the inning. Mace bringing some heat there. Minimal damage, only 1 run scored there for the Beavers. As we go to the bottom of the third, game 1, 7-3. Dobbers got some work to do. It's a hot one here this afternoon at Leland Field. What'd you say the temperature was, Justin?
87.
87, feels like about 97 probably.
Yeah.
Austin Walker steps in. Bottom of the third, all or nothing here for the Dobbers. Swung on, fouled back, being aggressive there. Walker trying to find a way on to start the inning. Swung on, that one's hit out to right. Walker reaches second. That one was hit out to the Big Dave's banner out and right.
I could go for some Big Daves right now. I'm hungry.
Absolutely. I could always go for some Big Daves. Big Dave's closed this week for the 4th of July. They'll catch you next week. Be sure to go see them. 1-1 count, I think, to Landon Johnson here. Landon swung on. Might have hit him in the eye there. Takes the ball low. I believe we got a 2-1 count. Runner on second, Austin Walker. Landon Johnson at the plate trying to keep the hope alive here for the Dobbers as we got crowd piling in here. I think that's probably the largest crowd we've had so far,
think so.
folks. WLOS doing the work here, getting some folks out to the WAC. Swung on. Piercy fields his position.
Got him
Makes
that
a
time.
throw. Throws to get the force out on Johnson. That one's going to score Walker, though. Actually, he's going back to third. I think the bases freeze after the ball contacts him. So we got 1 out, runner on third. In steps small but mighty Elijah Larson.
The swing on this guy is
Unreal. Compact, just crushes the ball. There it is. Gets through to the outfield. Paul McGinnis fields it out and right as Walker scores to make it 7-4. Larson reaches. In steps Storm Mace. Takes ball one outside. Trying to be patient there. That was a tough pitch on the lower outside corner. 7-4 ball game. Takes ball two outside. 2-1 count. Chris Piercy trying to close the door on the Dobbers here in game one of a 3-game set between the first and second place team in the WAC. In this week's Bobcat Game of the Week. I believe we still got a 2-1 count. Swung on, he wanted that breaking ball. 2 strikes on him. Stays patient there, draws a walk.
Here he comes.
Here he comes, folks. Andy Upton, Mr. WLOS with 2 strikeouts on the day, looking to bounce back in a big pivotal spot here, down 7-4. I think he can get it done here, Justin. What do you think?
I think so. He's been struggling his last few at-bats. Hopefully it doesn't continue.
Swings at strike one. Swings at strike two. One out here in the bottom of the third. Takes one off the glasses there. Off the blue auto polarized.
Gotta get them as a sponsor, huh?
Oh yeah, we're working on them. Working on them. Shout out to those guys.
And his
Upton
struggles
goes
continue.
down. Like you said, struggles continue at the plate for Upton. That's the 3rd strikeout on the day. The 2nd out of the inning brings back up Austin Walker. I tell you, Andy was giving me some trouble for striking out all those times. I think I rubbed off on it a little bit. Walker hits one down to 3rd. That one reaches. So we've got bases loaded. Lyndon Johnson coming back up to the plate.
I think they're a little hesitant to go after that ball because they thought it was going to roll foul there.
Absolutely. Smart strategy there. Just didn't play off. Got a close ball game here. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Lyndon Johnson takes a leadoff strike. 1 swing of the bat can end this one, folks. Takes 2 quick strikes. Beavers looking to close the door as the momentum is building. Ball 1.
Oh.
He swung at that one, and that's going to be your ball game, folks.
Ooh.
Beavers take game 1, 7-4. Knock off the first place Dirtdobbers, 7-4. 2 more games coming up between these 2 powerhouse teams, folks. These are undoubtedly, I think, the best 2 teams in the league. And we're seeing it here today. Competitive, great defense, great pitching, great hitting. What more could you ask for?
Both pitchers for these 2 teams were lighting it up.
Lighting it up.
Man.
Different arm angles, dropping strikes in there.
I think I even saw Piercy even trying to drop it a few times, trying to see if it was going to work for him.
Absolutely.
And he'd go back and forth, trying to get him to think he was going to throw that wild pitch and then just go straight over the top, confuse him even more.
Yeah, it's tough. Stepping in that batter's box, you never know what's coming.
Especially with the way that these balls move. I mean, they can start in a whole totally different county, and then they come straight into the strike zone there, and you're just left standing there looking at it.
There are no 2 pitches the same here in wiffle ball. As we get ready for game 2, looks like Andy Upton on the mound for the Dirtdobbers, the league leader in strikeouts, looking to tame the Beavers here as we get going. Momentarily. Again, folks, like to thank our sponsors, Trigon Sports, Twin Tack, Axe Bat, Sports Radar Ltd. for powering the WAC here, as well as Tri-City Outdoor Power Equipment, Big Dave's Family Seafood, drop-in food stores, and all of the folks around banners here at Leland Field that have believed in the vision here from before we threw the first pitch. You know, we had over 14 banners contributed and paid for by local organizations around Rutherford County and the region, and even the nation, really. We've got some national folks out here as well. So thank you guys. If you're watching, we appreciate all your support. We want to continue to grow the WAC here. This is something that we've just gotten started with on Father's Day. This was the first matchup. You know, on Father's Day was the first game. So we're kind of learning as we go, folks. And what started as a dream is continuing to materialize daily. And we appreciate you guys watching, spreading the word, sharing on Facebook, following us on social media, ordering merch. Be sure to check out our website, wacwiffle.com. Pick you up a hat for your favorite team, shirt, jersey.
We're going to see Andy Upton take the mound for the Dirtdobbers
Absolutely.
this game.
I think he's getting all dialed in, warmed up here for game 2.
I want to see some wild pitches from this guy.
Yeah, he's got great movement. Calls his horses from the stable here. We're getting set to go here in game 2. So we're going to have Landon Johnson making his way out to right. Saluting to the booth up here. Got Larson and Larson out in left and center. Coco Larson enters the field this time, playing center field out in the pool territory. Elijah Larson playing out at the goat turf shaded corner in left outside the chicken coop. Top of the first, game 2 underway, folks. Again, thank you for joining us on a Sunday afternoon. I know the Braves have already played today, so we probably don't have anybody else to watch besides us. So we appreciate you. Again, folks, as we bring up the schedule here for the break in the action before we get started here in game 2, we'll be tuned in this afternoon with Dinger's Vipers this evening at 6, just over an hour from now. And we'll be back at you on on Thursday, 7:10, Dinger's Piranhas, and then Dinger's Piranhas again next Sunday, 7:13, as well as Vipers Beavers next Sunday. Make sure to stay with us. Come out and see us, folks. If you're local, we'd love to have you here at the ballpark. Come check out what we got going on. Come say hello. Come buy some snacks, some merch. Come hang out with us, folks. Looks like we're all set to go here. Upton on the mound for game 2. That one just misses, but has some crazy movement on it.
Yes,
you asked for it, you got it, Justin. That one clips the zone. 1-1 count. Drops the arm angle, puts it in the back door for strike 3. Backwards K. Upton means business.
He came out ready to go.
Ready to go. Maybe a little perturbed at dropping a game there.
He must have something to do. Trying to get the game over with.
Trying to make quick work of it. Paul McGinnis steps in, hits it back to Andy. Andy fields position, gets the out there. 2 quick outs for Upton. That's a tough play. It looks easy from home, but to be able to field that wiffle ball, get a grip on it, throw an accurate throw on a moving target down the first with a short baseline is tough. Great job there, Andy. Ball 1 to Chase McGinnis here with 2 down in the top of the first. With Forrest Frank playing in the background of the field here. Another ball. That's ball 2. Upton gathers the balls, trying to. Actually, that's ball. Is that ball 4? I missed those 2 quickly.
I think they were really quick.
Really quick, for sure. Runner on first, in steps Chipper McGinnis, who's gone deep today in game 1. Ball one misses low and outside. Swung on. Great pitch there from Upton to get him off kilter there, swinging at an outside pitch. 2-1 count.
He's got all those diamonds on his right arm there.
Absolutely. Swung on, miss, strike two.
Holding him down.
Holding him down. Absolutely. 2-2 count. Pitch from Upton. Misses. High and outside. 3-2 count. Count goes full. The runner on first here at the top of the first of game two. Beavers, Dirtdobbers. Takes ball four there on a close pitch. Chase moves down to second. Chipper goes to first. Andy steps in. Paul's over there drinking water. Andy takes ball one. Andy matchup. We've been waiting on this all season, folks. My money's on Andy, Justin.
Yeah, I think that's a smart money right there.
2 balls to McGinnis. There's a strike from Andy. As Andy steps in. Let's see what Andy's got here. Let's go, Andy. Upton finds the zone there. No. All jokes aside, great competition here. Swung on, he got him there. Like I told you, Andy got the best of that matchup as the side is retired, 3 outs. Nothing hurt for the Dirtdobbers in the top of the inning. So we get your scoreboard fix here just momentarily, folks. Again, technology sometimes is not our best friend. Our scoreboard stream deck is going out for a moment. Stream deck, if you're listening, we'd love a couple more units here. There we go. I think we're back up and going. Get you flipped to the bottom of the inning here. Clear the bases. Clear the outs. Bottom of the first. Scoreless ball game so far here. Dirtdobbers coming up to bat. First time here in game two. Bottom of the first. Coco Larson steps in. The lefty Chipper McGinnis on the mound. An experienced ball player here is Chipper. See what he's got here.
An interesting choice in shorts today, too.
Absolutely.
Definitely see him coming.
I think that's 3 quick balls there to Coco. See if he's got the 3-0 green light. That one just misses. Elijah Larson steps in. Chipper deals. That one falls short. Ball one.
That one died right in the dirt there. Right by the WAC logo.
I tell you, folks, it's tough. There's a strike. And while it's similar, baseball experience does not necessarily transfer directly to the WAC Wiffle world. It's difficult in its own right. 3-1 count to Larson. 2 straight walks from McGinnis has the Dobbers in business here. No outs. In steps Landon Johnson, a.k.a. LJ. A.k.a. Pretty Boy Swag. There's a strike from McGinnis. Great movement on the ball so far. Just got to locate. Three-one count. Landon Johnson at the plate, 3-1 count. Dobbers threatening runners at first and second. No outs here in the bottom of the first. Game 2 of a 3-game set with a 3-1 pitch. Misses just outside. That loads the bases. In steps the cleanup hitter, Andy Upton. Let's see if he can shake off the strikeout.
Hopefully it's a different ball game for him this time.
Takes ball 1. Once he gets a hold of it, he's going to be good. Just sitting back, being patient, not trying to do too much. Patient there, takes a 3-0 lead in the count here. I think they're trying to let Chipper get his bearings about him, and knowing this is his first outing on the mound, letting him kind of labor through some of these maybe jitters that are going on, maybe just understanding how the wiffle ball moves in a competitive game like this. And there you have it, folks. Upton takes a walk to score 1. Dobbers take a 1-0 lead and 4 straight walks from Chipper McGinnis to start the game here in game 2. A lot of game to be played, though.
Dangerous position to be in right now if you're the Beavers.
Absolutely, and it's a lonely island out there on the mound. When your stuff's not working,
Yeah.
it's an uphill battle for sure.
The frustration can get to you, I'm sure.
It can mount quickly. Ask me how I know. 3-1, or actually 3-0. No chance he's swinging here. That one's behind him. They'll walk in another run for the Dobbers. They take a 2-0 lead as the runners move up. Chipper will be fine. He'll settle in. He'll find the zone. He's got great movement, great velocity. Just got to settle in and find the zone here. That one's close. Just misses, though, outside. That one clips the zone. First strike. 1-1 count to Coco Larson. Bases loaded, bottom of the first. Takes the ball there, 2-1 count. Three-one count. As his teammates trying to get behind him here. Outfield. That one just misses as well. Another walk. Scored another for the Dobbers, makes it 3-0. Ball hasn't left the infield. Several walks to start the game so far. But like we said, 6-inning max per inning, 6-run max per inning. A lot of ball game left to play.
All it takes is one to change the momentum, and they're off to the races after that.
Another walk, scored another run. 4-0 Dirtdobbers. With the sweat beaming off of his hat here on the mound. It's a tough spot to be in. Like I said, it's a lonely island out there. Not being able to get the ball over. It's tough. Ball 1 to Landon Johnson. Landon, the hard-hitting lefty. Swung on.
Got him a swing there.
Swung at one low and outside for strike 1, 1-1 count. Just misses for ball 2. Landon got some family in the house today. No pressure, Landon. All eyes on you, buddy. Three-one count. Four-0 Dirtdobbers on a string of walks. And another one's going to add another run. Makes it 5-0. In steps Upton. And so the strategy here, if you're at bat and you've scored 5 runs, especially with the bases loaded, you're trying all you can to hit a grand slam, get a double, score extra runs because it's a continuation. And if you're the pitcher here, you probably just want to walk in one more run as opposed to
Get it
giving up
over
a
with.
hit and giving up more than your allotted 6 runs per inning. So 3-0 count.
That looks like what he's doing. It looks like he's just kind of slinging them,
Yep.
trying to
He's
get
trying to get
it
out
over with.
there.
Yep.
So the Dobbers strike by taking some pitches there. 6-0 ball game going to the top of the second.
Let's see how the Beavers are going to respond to all this.
Yeah, I think they'll bounce back. It's a quick game at the plate. If you get a hold of some, you know, your runs can start to mount pretty quickly. But Upton has great stuff today so far, as we can see. So it's one of those matchups that will be fun to watch, seeing how they bounce back down 6-0 and seeing if this loosens the Dobbers up a little bit, being able to play with the lead after trailing so much in game 1. First pitch misses outside, ball 1. Ball 2 misses.
Trying to go after the bat.
A lot of movement there, but that one misses outside. 3-0 count. Folks, I don't think we've had a ball swung on and hit in about 22 minutes. We appreciate you sticking with us if you're still watching. These pitchers are dealing. I think they're maybe feeling a little bit of the heat. It's a lot of sunshine out on the heat, out on the field. Paul McGinnis steps in. Chris Piercy down at first. 2-0 count to Paul.
Tried to drop the arm there. Saw that.
Swung on for a strike. Three-one count.
I almost forgot what it sounds like when the bat hits the ball.
Yep, I agree. I agree. Y'all don't fall asleep out there on us. Paul takes a walk, moves down to first. Chris Piercy at second. Paul McGinnis at first. Chase McGinnis steps in. Upton deals, just misses outside, ball 1. Working with a 6-0 lead. Ball 2. Ball 3. And if we had $1 for every ball in the last 10
I
minutes,
know. I think that mound's
all right.
cursed today.
Loads the bases for Chipper McGinnis. No outs here in the top of the second. Swung on,
Ooh,
Chipper swings.
big swing.
Big swing, trying to park one on the house. 0-1, bases loaded, no outs. Upton pounds the zone there. This is a statement at bat here for Upton. All we've heard from the Beavers leading up to play is they've got a strong pedigree, including Chipper there, who goes down. I believe, yeah, that's 3
Yeah,
strikes.
that's 3 strikes there.
Strikeout, yep. Upton strikes out McGinnis to bring up McGinnis. Strikes out Chipper to bring up Andy. 1 out on the inning, bases loaded, nowhere to put him. See if Upton can get out of some damage here. That one misses low for a ball. That one just misses inside. Folks, we'll be glad to report that Dylan Hochstetter is out of the Schmedium jersey so far. Today will be the first day playing for the Dingers out of the out of the Schmedium jersey. He's up here in the booth with us getting warmed up as he takes on the Vipers this afternoon. I'll tell you, he was dangerous in a Schmedium. He's going to be real dangerous in a true XL where he can actually move. So
We'll see how he does. If he
absolutely.
He might want to go back to this medium.
The walk there to Andy brings up Chris Piercy with 1 run scored. Makes it 6-1 ball game. I believe it's an 0-1 count. That one just misses outside low. 6-1 ball game. Dirtdobbers got some runs to work with here at the top of the second. Piercy takes the ball high. Strike 2. 2-2 count to Piercy with 1 out. Takes an inside, ball 3. Payoff pitch coming. Upton drops the arm angle and gets Piercy down on strikes. Back-to-back Ks for Andy Upton. He's dealing, folks. Strikeouts continue. Was that a walk? Did he walk?
I thought it was a strike.
I thought it was a strike 2. Oh, okay, yeah, it must be 2 outs. I think he's just running. Okay. Sorry, I was all in my all in my moment there, and I was like, wait, he's going to first. But I think
Threw everybody off.
I think it's just run. So 2 outs, I believe. Bases loaded. Paul McGinnis up. Yeah, that was kind of like an out-of-body experience right there. I felt like we were stuck in the Matrix for a second.
Just making up their own rules down there.
Absolutely. Nonetheless, Upton deals 2 straight Ks here in the top of the second. League leader in strikeouts, staying hot here today.
Off the leg.
Off the leg. We've got a 6-1 ball game. Beavers trying to climb back in this one. Chew back in this one, so to speak. Paul McGinnis at the plate. Takes the walk. Now we're going to score a run. Makes it 6-2. Chase McGinnis back at the plate, number 2 for the Boston Beavers. Folks, if you're watching, drop in, let us know who you're pulling for.
Where you're from.
Where you're from, where you're watching from.
Ooh, almost got that bat.
Almost got the bat there. I believe we've got a 2-1 count to Chase McGinnis, number 2. Swung on, foul back, strike 2. See if Upton can close the door here. The Beavers in the top of the second. Swung on, hit out to left.
Here. Oh,
ball gets by Larson down to the chicken coop. That one's going to score 2.
Oh. Andy puts one on.
Rocketed it.
Puts one on the head.
Rocketed it to hit Paul McGinnis there. I think he was safe on the play. Costly error out and left by Larson. Scores 2 more for the Beavers. Makes it 6-4. 2 out rally going on here with the ever dangerous Chipper McGinnis stepping in. Let's see if he can put the Beavers back in front here with 1 swing of the bat, folks. He's already went yard 1 time today.
You would think with a throw like what he just made, he'd be able to hit that strike zone just perfect every time.
Absolutely. It's very, very difficult. Looks like they're using the power-up card, I believe. I believe they've called empty, which means all the fielders for the Dirtdobbers have to come off the field until Andy can field the ball if batted and get it back into the infield. I believe this is the first time this has been used here, folks. Let's see what we got. Chipper McGinnis takes ball 1. Runners on second and first. Swung on, big cut there, but a powerful pitch there from Upton to make it 1-1. McGinnis power up is only good for this at bat, so do or die here at the plate for McGinnis. Swung on, fouled back for strike 2 as Upton tries to get out of the ever dangerous power up card empty with no fielders behind him. Swung on, Upton's out there by himself. He's going to let it drop, and he pegs McGinnis for the play, makes the play to get the out of the inning. Great play there from Upton against all odds there with no fielders. He did it himself, folks, on the mound, in the field. Great job there, great wiffle ball action coming to your screen, folks. As we move to the bottom of the second, the Beavers climb back in it just a bit. 6-4 ball game.
That was an interesting call on that power up because the past little bit, the outfield has not seen any action whatsoever.
Absolutely, yeah. But I mean, I think the play is smart there.
Yeah.
You know, big hitter at the plate. You know, the chance to tie that one up. It makes sense for sure. But that's not the way the cookie crumbled. That's not the way the log crumbled, so to speak, for the Beavers. Man, I'm gonna need some water after that one. That one was a lot to take in, folks. A lot of moving parts there. Power ups all around. About 78 balls thrown in the last 10 minutes. But we're back. We're rolling. Moving to the bottom of the second. Dirtdobbers coming up. Austin Walker coming up to the plate. Kid's got a great arm on him. I think we're going to see him on the mound in game 3 for the Dobbers. Pitching change for the Beavers here. Chase McGinnis, number 2, coming to the mound. If I had to guess, it's going to translate just fine. McGinnis have a strong pedigree, being able to throw the baseball, wiffle ball, probably the kickball, soccer ball, golf ball, all of it. Very athletic family.
Ooh. Big swing there for him.
Big swing there from Austin Walker here in the bottom of second. Not sure what our count is. I've missed a couple pitches here. Maybe 2-2 if I had to guess. Swung on and missed. Walker goes down on strikes. No, he doesn't. Just kidding. Omaha. Not yet, just a strike zone. I think we got 2-2 count now, maybe 3-2. Who knows? That one's hit out to left. Piercy fields it, nowhere to go. Austin Walker reaches first. Bottom of the second, game 2. Runner on first, no outs. Best team in the league stays hot. Coco Larson hits it over the house. That one's gone, folks, above the Big Dave's banner, the ultimate catch. You're not catching that one anywhere. That one's gone.
Nope.
The Dobbers pile on 2 more with a 2-run shot from Coco Larson, who goes opposite field over the house. I don't know if that one's came down yet, folks. Makes it 8-4. Dirtdobbers piling it on here. No outs. Dirtdobbers doing damage. As Larson steps in, takes 2 quick balls. 2-0 count. Swung on, hit back to the mound. That one gets by McGinnis. Larson reaches first.
Pitcher tried to pick up a different ball and throw it.
Ball. That's a good idea. Not going to work for you though. But I'll tell you, if that one just goes to show you how tough this game is. I mean, we've seen a couple pitches batted back to the pitcher, and pitchers can't make the plays. It's tough. Landon Johnson steps in, 1-0 count. That one swung on, hit out to right. Larson moves to third. Johnson reaches first. Dobbers continuing to pile it on here after dropping game 1. They're up 8-4 now. Runner on first and second, no outs. Andy Upton steps up. Takes ball 1. That was out of the zone there. Nasty break there from McGinnis on the mound.
Had him falling out of the box there.
Takes ball 2. Ooh. Froze me, froze him, froze everybody. That one just misses though. Upton takes a walk to load the bases. Austin Walker steps in. Swung on, fouled back. Stays in the ballpark, though, folks. That's good. Strike one. 8-4 ball game. 1-1 count on Walker. Swung on, chopping wood there. Chopping wood like a beaver on that one.
Get that man a tennis racket.
Absolutely. He needed one on that one. That one was about above his head. That one was down in the dirt. I think he held up on that one. I believe we've got a 2-2 count to Walker. Swung on. That one ripped off the JR Enterprises banner out in left field. Just a loud strike, though. Nothing hurt for the Beavers.
That thing had some speed on it, though.
It did. That was hot off the bat. 3-2 count now to Walker. Swung on. That one's going to find a gap out to the Game Garage banner. And the Butler's Jewelry and Loan banner. Guinness gets it in. That one's going to score two on a triple. As Walker gasses him up, scores three.
Wow. What a play.
Wow, I was right. That was a shot out to the Butler's Jewelry and Loan banner.
Our scorekeeper get the board and everything set up here.
Some fast action there. Runs go by quick. I've got 11-4 right now. Everybody's asking everybody what they've got. We've got 11-4 here in the booth. Yeah, they thought they had exceeded the 6-run limit there, but they had not. We've got 5 on the board this inning on a 2-run shot. And then maybe a walk-in of a run and then 2-run on the triple there. Or maybe that was 3.
3-run on the triple.
3-run on the triple. The bases were loaded?
I believe so.
Okay. So runner on third. After all that, 11-4. Dobbers threatening, continuing to threaten. I mean, they've been threatening. They've threatened with 5 runs this inning, but continuing to threaten here with the runner on third. Coco Larson steps in.
Right off the strike zone.
2-1 count. That one found the zone. Dobbers looking to make it 6 in the bottom of the second. Take this one to 12. Or if Larson goes yard again here, it'll be 13-4. Takes a wall. Let's see. Ball low. 3. Oh, yeah, I was going to say, I thought that was a walk. Larson takes a walk, moves to first. We've got runners on the corners. In steps Elijah Larson. See if he can find a way to stay hot here at the plate. Held up there for a ball. Swung on,
Ooh.
hit out the center. That one's going to score 1. Walker scores. I believe that's the 6-run max there with the Dobbers piling it on there in the bottom of the second. 12-4 ball game. The Beavers are going to need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here in the top of the third. Dirtdobbers strike back like we knew they would. The hottest team in the league. Patient at the plate. They do damage when they get a hold of it. Play great defense, good pitching. You know, just top to bottom, really strong ball club.
They just had to settle in and find their groove.
Settle in a little bit. You know, I think early game jitters maybe coming out, looking to stay hot. Strike 1 to Andy McGinnis there in the top of the third. Got Commissioner Hunter Haynes up in the booth with us, folks. I think he's scouting some of the competition as he gets ready to take on the Vipers later. Zachary Lane chimes in. Come on, Beavers. Zach, we miss you today. Thanks for tuning in and watching. As McGinnis goes down on strikes. Top of the third, one out. Chris Piercy up at the plate. A little umpire deliberation here with the Deputy Commissioner, Andy Upton. Little break in the action, folks. Want to make sure again we thank our sponsors. Trigon Sports for the mat and the backstop that you're seeing there on your screen. Sports Radar LTD, Twin Tack, and Axe Bat. Keeping us powered up here at the WAC. Learn more at wacwiffle.com. There you'll find all of our league partners, field sponsors, all the folks that have contributed banners, as well as Harris Septic Tank, providing the facilities here at Leland Field. If you're in Dobbinsville and you're in a pinch, you need to go. You know where to go. You know where to come. Harris Septic Tank's got it hooked up here. Chris Piercy steps back in. We're rolling. Takes a ball low, I believe. I don't think he went on that one, but I'm not an umpire. I'm just a broadcaster. Got to be the largest crowd we've had so far at Leland Field here. I think there's tens of people here.
Tens of people.
We're probably in the 30s, 40s, maybe. If you look at it.
Had to set up some bleachers.
Bleachers, absolutely.
Get this
Overflow parking.
Get this place covered.
Yep, absolutely. Piercy takes a walk. Moves down to first. In steps Pastor Paul McGinnis, pastor at Grace Chapel here in Forest City. That one hits him for ball one. Strike one there. That one finds the zone. That one misses high, ball 2. 2-1 count. Swung on, hit back to the mound. Upton Fields.
Bobbles it.
Bobbles it, still makes a great play. Great effort there to try to get the out at second, but Piercy reaches safely.
Good on Piercy for not taking that foot off the bag when he had momentum.
It's easy to do. You know, you get these old bones a rolling full steam, and you know you reach the base, and it's tough to let off the gas. You got to hit the Jake brake every now and then.
Yep. I was watching his foot as soon as he touched that bag, made sure it didn't come off.
Swung on, hit out to left field to the chicken coop. Larson fields it, gets it in. Great job to hold the runners. That one's going to load the bases, however, for the Beavers. Like I said, folks, they need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to climb back in this one here in game 2. It's 12-4. But who better at the plate than Chipper McGinnis, who's already went yard today. That one misses outside, ball 1. Swung on out to left center. Larson. That one's going to score 1. 12-5, 2 outs, I believe, now in the inning. Brings up Andy McGinnis. Chipper drives in a run on the sacrifice fly out to center in front of the Butler's Jewelry and Loan banner. 2 outs. Beavers down to their last out here in game 2. Now need just a touchdown and a point after to tie this one. (12-7) ball game. I believe we got 2-0 count to Andy McGinnis. Runners on second and first. That's a strike.
Low strike.
Slow strike there to McGinnis. That one just misses outside. As you can see, the disapproval in Upton's body language there. He wanted that one for a called strike. Takes some off there. McGinnis fouls it back. Strike two. 3-2 count. Down to their last strike. And Upton shuts the door. Call him John Smoltz, Craig Kimbrell, whatever you want to call him, folks. He's shutting the door there and ends game two. Dobbers take it 12-5. Moving on to game three. Great statement comeback there from the Dobbers in that one.
Yes, it was.
Total package, offense, defense, pitching. What more can you ask for, folks, if you're watching at home?
And that's all they needed to do was just slow down a little bit, take a breath, because they came out pitching ball after ball after ball, and wasn't really working out for them.
So we get you reset on your drop-in food store scoreboard here, folks. We've got game three coming up between the Beavers and the Dirtdobbers. Don't forget, we've got Vipers Dingers coming up. After this, the commissioner, Hunter Haynes and his squad, ready to battle the Vipers tonight in what's sure to be a blockbuster matchup. Last time these two teams met, we went late into the night. Extra innings, under the lights, under the mosquitoes, all the bugs late at night here. It was a great matchup. I'm sure the Dingers will have something to say about the Vipers today. Might get Hunter Haynes in the booth here shortly if he's feeling up to it. I know the man has to do a lot of talking throughout the week between serving our county as a law enforcement officer, county commissioner, part-time keyboard warrior, advocate for Rutherford County Schools. We love Hunter and what he stands for and what he represents for our community and our kids. As well as a DJ. Shout out to Mavericks Entertainment for being the proud PA partner here at the field for WAC Wiffle. If you're in the need of a wedding DJ, give Hunter a shout. Look him up. Mavericks Entertainment on all social media platforms. Several thousand followers on TikTok too, I believe Hunter's got. The man does it all. We might see if he can take an inning here in the booth momentarily as we get ready for game three. Austin Walker warming up for the Dobbers here in game three, looking to bring his stuff. As he lights up the radar there at 65, that's not going to be allowed once the gameplay starts, but might as well try it now.
Get it all out.
He's got live action too, for sure. He's a tough one to hit off of. Great movement, great command. Rusty Shackelford says, great job, Dobbers. Appreciate you, Rusty. Thanks for tuning in. The Dobbers get it done. We've got a monumental matchup here. The rubber game of this three-game series. Beavers have one under their belt. Dobbers have one under their belt in game two. So game three. What can you ask for? It's going to be live action here momentarily as we get going. Don't forget, we got Dingers Vipers coming up as the rosters are continuing to pile in here at Leland Field.
I just watched some of his pitches here from behind him. Those things are crazy.
They're nasty.
As
They're
much as they
moving.
move.
100% they're moving.
He's a wizard. He's a wizard, Harry.
He's a wizard, Harry. In game three, Chris Piercy leading it off for the Beavers, seeing if the Beavers can bounce back after not converting on their last drive of the ball game, needing a touchdown last game. Takes a called strike for strike one. Ball one misses low. 1-1 count to Piercy. Ball two misses low. Strike two. That one hits the zone. Walker's got the arm action moving. That one's a ball.
Yeah.
3-2 count, full to Piercy. Swung on, foul back. Piercy stays alive. Piercy takes ball 4, heads down to first. Start game 3. Paul McGinnis steps in. Swung on. Strike 1. Ball 2. Ball 1.
Ooh,
pitch 2.
He's at
ball
35, but that looked a lot faster than
Looked like
35.
85. That one looked a lot faster than 28. 2-1 count. Paul McGinnis. Paul fouls it over to the left side. Out in front of the Tri-City Outdoor Power Equipment banner, our uniform sponsor. Make sure to go see Judge and the team over there at Tri-City. Swung on. McGinnis goes down on strikes. Chase McGinnis steps up. Tell you, if I had $1 every time I said McGinnis today, I'd be a rich man. Make a quick mortgage payment on that one. Chase steps in. Walker finds the strike zone there. Strike 1.
Just barely.
Swung on, hit out to left, fielded by Larson. He's going to make a play. Gets the out at second base. Great play there from the Larsons to get the force out on Piercy for the second out of the inning. Moving right along here, Walker faces Chipper McGinnis. Chipper takes ball 1 low. Runner on first still, Chase McGinnis. Reached first on that last play. 1-1 count to Chipper. Swung on, big cut there. 2-1. That one hits the zone for strike 2. Walker's working quickly. Swung on, foul back over to the Tri-City banner. Again, Chipper battling here, trying to get something going in the top of the first, game 3. Walker deals. Swung on, that one's up. That one
In the booth.
I should have caught it, but that was right at my lap, folks. That one's gone. Chipper McGinnis' second home run of the day puts the Beavers up 2-0 here in the top of the first. Honestly, I thought it was going to hit either off the wall or over my head or something, but if I'd have reached out a left hand, folks, I think I'd have had me a souvenir. Still got it, but we'll throw it back down here to play. Just out of the frame of the camera here, but that one snuck in right above the Carolina Tradition banner. Walker finds the zone there. Strike 1 to Andy McGinnis. Beavers off to a hot start, up 2-0. Ball 1 to McGinnis, 1-1 count. Kind of felt like a fan in a major league game where you want to like reach over the banister, try to rob a home run.
Just tackle all the equipment to get
That's
it.
right. Yeah, we've got way too much equipment up here to be moving around, doing a whole bunch of ducking and jiving around here, but that was a shot nonetheless.
I've been waiting on one to come through the front window here.
Absolutely, right through the front door. I believe McGinnis takes a walk there. Runner on first. 2 down. In steps Chris Piercy. Ball misses low. Ball 2. Walker working quickly. Misses high for ball 3. Beavers jump out to a 2-0 lead so far here in game 3. The rubber match. That one finds the zone. Let's see, this is a rubber game of a 3-game set between these two teams who are ranked first
Another
and second.
strike.
3-2 count. Walker's battling back, working quickly. Swung on. That one's hit out.
Oh,
one-handed
nabbed.
play made by Landon Johnson. Great play there. 3 out in right field. Snags that one from being a for sure double. He moved, take 2 steps to his right, grabbed it, snagged it out of the air with one hand with his right. Great play there, young man. As you see it, man, it doesn't get much better than that.
Nope.
That one will be clipped for Instagram for sure.
Make the ESPN top 10.
Yeah, SportsCenter top 10 for sure. Landon Johnson. As we move to the bottom of the first, Coco Larson steps in, takes 2 straight balls. Folks, don't go anywhere. After this half inning, we'll be joined by Commissioner Hunter Haynes, team lead for the Danieltown Dingers. Get his thoughts on some Sunday action. Piercy finds the zone there at 3-1 to Coco Larson. Swung on, hit out to center. Chase McGinnis is going to field it. Single out to center for Coco. Gets the Dirtdobbers going here in the bottom of the first. In steps Elijah Larson, the ever dangerous, quick, Christian McCaffrey-esque, very, very fast. Elijah Larson at the plate. Takes a strike there. One count. Chris Piercy dealing on the mound again for the Beavers. Takes a little off there, finds the strike. 2-2 count. That was nasty. I thought that was a ball for sure. It snuck in, hit the frame for a strike. That one misses low. 3-2 count to Larson. Piercy took a little off on that one at 31. Larson battles. Pitch from Piercy. Swung on, hit back to the mound. Piercy fields his position, nowhere to go. Runners advance, first and second. That's a tough place to be in, you know. I mean, you pitch to contact, just a dribbler out there. Short base lines, you have nowhere to go.
And you don't want a chance trying to throw it.
Absolutely. Smart play. As Landon Johnson steps in, takes ball 1. Swung on for strike 1. 1-1 count. Runners on first and second. Piercy drops the arm angle, gets Johnson swinging again. 1-2 count. 2-2 now. Piercy bringing out all the stops here, trying to get out of the inning. That one's dribbled back to first again. Johnson moves down to first. Dobbers threatening here with 2 outs.
Loading the bases and coming up to the plate right now is Andy Upton.
Here comes Andy. See what he can do. I look for him to get a hold of one. He's kind of struggled at the plate so far today.
Yeah.
I think he's going to bounce back here. Big spot for his ball club. Swung on and missed there. He must not be listening to me.
Get him tuned into the broadcast out there.
Takes ball 1 outside.
Oh,
This one's going to play out to left. That one's going to score 1. Upton gets an RBI single on the play. Scores Coco Larson. Elijah moved over to third. Landon Johnson to second. Upton takes first. Dirtdobbers climbing back in it. Down 2-1 here. Great game so far here in game 3 of the rubber game matchup. Swung on. That one's going to score another. Very similar play from Walker there. Ties the ball game up. Heard somebody on the field say no outs. We have no outs on the field. I think we got no outs. I'm going to put no outs up on the screen, folks. We'll see if that's accurate. I think that's correct. That's a strike from Piercy. I think we got a 2-1 count. Actually, that was strike 3. I think he swung on and missed it one before that. So Larson goes down on strikes for the first out of the inning. With the bases loaded, in steps Elijah Larson. Austin Walker's at first. Andy Upton's at second. Landon Johnson's over at third. Ball 1 misses high from Piercy. Swung on, missed. Larson
reaching.
takes the high pitch there. Strike from Piercy there. 2 straight. Sits Larson down for the second out. Tie ball game, folks. You're getting all your bargain for today out of Beavers Dobbers. We didn't expect anything less here in the Bobcat game of the week here at the WAC.
No, we didn't.
Teams ranked 1st and 2nd respectively in the league, squaring off today. Big spot here for Landon Johnson. Swings and misses, strike 1. Bases loaded. Nowhere to put him. See if Piercy can battle and minimize the damage that the Dirtdobbers strike with here in the bottom of the 1st. Ball 2 misses high. I think that one was a ball. I'm not sure exactly where that one hit. Maybe inside leg, maybe. Guys, if you're just joining us, or if you've been here since the beginning, text a link to a friend. Let them know what we got going on here in Western North Carolina. We love to spread the word a little bit more about what we've got going on. We've gotten a lot of inquiries from teams wanting to join. Follow along with us on social media as well to stay in tune with all the WACtion as the Dobbers score 1 there on the walk. Makes it 3-2. In steps Andy Upton after he had an RBI single last at bat. Swung on, hit out here to right field. Paul McGinnis fields it. That one's going to score Coco. 2 straight RBI singles for Upton. Puts the Dobbers in front, 4-2. In the bottom of the 1st. Shout out to Danny Upton out there running the manual scoreboard at Leland Field. Out and right. Andy's dad. Been here every game for us here at the WAC. Appreciate your hard work, Danny, and all the volunteers who make the WAC possible. Probably got between 8 and 10 folks volunteering out here. If you're interested in volunteering, shoot us a message.
Batter was in the batter's box there, and pitch came down. He wasn't ready. A little bit of back and forth there.
A little bit of back and forth in the spirit of the competition. Got to stay ready in the box. Swung on. Walker goes down on strikes.
He's been fired up all day about this.
That's going to do it in the top or bottom of the 1st, actually. 4-2. I'll get it straight here in a minute, folks. No outs. Going to the top of the 2nd. Beavers coming up. Down 4-2 now. We're in the top of the 2nd here in game 3. Walker's on the mound, facing Paul McGinnis, leading off. Folks are going to be joined by Commissioner Hunter Haynes here in the booth. Hunter steps in here. We'll talk to Hunter as he gets dialed in here.
What's going on?
How's it going, Hunter? How you doing, buddy?
Doing good, doing good. Wouldn't rather be anywhere else.
Absolutely. Where else would you rather be on a Sunday, folks, than either watching WAC Wiffle or out here at the ballpark with us?
Hopefully you go to church first, then come.
That's right.
Get some WAC.
That's a given. That's a given for sure. As Walker fields his position there, got an out on McGinnis there. First out of the inning. Strike. Hits the top of the zone there. Strike 2. Hunter, what are you looking forward to today in today's matchup? with the Vipers.
Well, last time we met out here on the field, it was 3 good games, I believe. Went late into the night, so I'm looking forward to probably a pitcher's duel.
Absolutely, absolutely. You guys are always tough. I think you've had a few bad breaks here early on in the season.
Yeah, hadn't had a lot go our way, it seems like. A lot of strikeouts. Strikeouts are killing us.
I'll tell you, it's hard at the plate. It's getting harder. And I'll tell you, the one thing that I've seen is days off. You know, if you go a long time without playing, and then you come back, you're rusty.
Yep. Especially in wiffle ball.
Absolutely.
I think it may be a little more tough than hitting a baseball, honestly.
I would agree with that. It's tough, for sure.
Not coming as fast, but that thing is moving.
That's your third out of the inning. That was a quick inning there as we move to the bottom of the second. Bottom of the second, Dobbers up 4-2. Hunter, what's been your take on the addition of the McGinnises here? Chipper and Andy getting out here playing for the first time, and Chase as well. It's their first WAC experience here today.
It's an athletic family, all good baseball players, and I think it'll transition over to wiffle ball once they get a few more at bats under them. I mean, had some home runs today, so they're starting off quick.
Absolutely. It doesn't necessarily translate, being a baseball family, but it does help. It's going to be, the learning curve is going to be a little bit smaller there.
Ooh.
That was a tough break there for Larson as he goes down on strikes that hit him and then hits the backstop strike zone there for an out. That's the first out of the inning here in the bottom of the second. Again, one of those rules here in WAC Wiffle is if you got 2 strikes on you and it hits you and then it bounces off the strike zone, it is in fact an out, similar to how a catcher would catch the ball in baseball.
Who's going to step up big for the Vipers today, Andy, or Aaron, without you there?
Well, I don't know. I think we're going to be pretty solid top to bottom. We've got a few arms. We've got Caleb King on the mound first 2 games. Austin Hollifield pitching in game 3. I'll tell you, the dark horse that I'm looking so forward to watching play today is 10-year-old Silas Osteen suiting up for the Vipers today. The youngest member of the WAC. Ran into Timmy and Silas at the drop-in yesterday. They were picking up a few chicken tender baskets, and I said, man, y'all want to play some wiffle ball tomorrow? And Timmy said, I got Legion ball, but Silas will play, and so I'm excited to have Silas on the squad tonight. See how
that's awesome.
How he thinks of the game. A bright young kid with a bright future ahead of him.
Can't beat them drop-in chicken tenders.
Absolutely. That's 100% fact. As Larson takes first base on a walk, brings up Landon Johnson here in the bottom of the second, 1 out.
That's dedication, Aaron. Recruiting at the drop-in.
Recruiting at the drop-in. I'll recruit anywhere. I'll tell you, I've had a little trouble with some guys being a little busy this year. Understandably, family issues, family things going on, prior commitments. But yeah, it's been a little bit of a scrappy attempt to try to fill a roster for the Vipers. But we've got some key people that have stepped up. You look at folks like Brooks Medford jumping in, playing some great ball. Austin Hollifield. He wasn't even on my radar early on before the season started.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why, because he's got a great arm on him. High school quarterback in his day there at East Rutherford High School. Got a great arm on him, gunslinger. So I should have called him early on, but he's jumped in and he said, "Man, I'd love to play," and he's performed great for us so far.
Yep.
So it's been really a good piece of.
Did you offer Silas an NIL deal? Is that how you picked him up?
We're working on it. We're working on a few drop-in buckets and then a.
That's a shot.
That was a shot from Landon Johnson there. I think that's going to be an automatic double. That one
looked like it hit the line. I'm going to be honest with you.
It looked like it hit the line. We'll have to kind of check on that one. I think we're going to give him a double on that one, but it was 2 inches close.
It was.
To being a home run. But, yeah, we're working on some drop-in boxes and Capri Suns and Lunchables and all that stuff for Silas. So we're excited to have him here with us today.
He will never have to worry about school lunches again.
Never.
With that NIL deal.
That's right. Between drop-in and big days, we're going to have him taken care of. As Upton steps in for the Dirtdobbers, we appreciate you finishing out this series with us, folks. We got one more inning of WAC action coming at you here in the top of the third. Dobbers looking to add to this lead, 4-2 right now. Runners on second in third. Sorry, we started talking food, and I got a little sidetracked there, guys. A little hungry as we.
I say it every time I'm up here, but you always get my mind on them Big Dave's wings.
Dude, absolutely. If you've not had Big Dave's wings, you got to go get some. Best in the county. The medium sauce is what I'm kind of pardoned to.
Love it.
Love it. You're not going to find better product.
Shout out to Brandon Henson.
Shout out to Brandon at the beach, soaking up the sun. Spending his 4th of July week off, giving his employees a much-needed break this week. Upton hits it down the left field line, gets out there to McGinnis. He bobbles it. Backed up by Chase on the play. That one scores Larson. Dobbers add to the lead. Makes it 5-2.
If our people watching want to see some behind the scenes of the WAC, I've been posting a lot of stuff on my Instagram today on the story. Go check it out. Hunter 3 Haynes on Insta.
At Hunter 3 Haynes, you heard it here first. Go check out some behind the scenes WAC action.
Got some good shots on there.
We appreciate all Hunter does to spread the word, not only for the WAC, but also the Rutherford County Men's League.
Appreciate that. We're in the heart of the RCMLB season. Getting hot.
How long do you guys go?
We're going to play, each team's going to play 2 more times, so we're about halfway through exactly.
Great play there by Chase McGinnis to get a force out on Andy Upton. I believe that scored 1. Makes it 6-2, Dobbers. Dobbers looking tough again today. Dropped the first game of the set, but bounced back and really meant business here in games 2 and 3.
Aaron, it's been good talking to you. I think I'm going to pass the headset back over. I could go stretch out a little bit.
Got to get warmed up. That's a luxury that I don't have, but I am not playing today. I think I'm going to let my squad handle it. I'm nursing this leg injury, but Hunter, we appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in.
We're going to miss you out there. Appreciate y'all having me.
Thanks to Hunter for joining us. We'll get Justin strapped back up here.
I'm back.
He's back. He never went anywhere. He was switching all the angles, keeping it live and in charge here. That's the 3rd out of the inning is Larson. So as Piercy gets a strikeout there. 6-2 ball game. Dobbers up going into the top of the 3rd, all or nothing here. All or nothing for the Beavers. As Austin Walker looks to shut the door on him here in game 3, the rubber game of this matchup. Again, folks, tune in after this game. We're going to end this stream, and then we're going to kick up Dingers Vipers momentarily after the matchup here. We'll get a few live stream things changed over, get the stream going. We appreciate you spending time with us this afternoon. Like I said, I know the Atlanta Braves have already played and lost today, I think. So what else would you be watching? It's awesome. Walker deals a strike there to Andy McGinnis to start off. Ball 1. Walker's moving fast, folks.
Yes, he is.
He is moving fast. Woo. Got that riser working there. Pegs the zone there at 40 miles an hour. Swung on, fouled back. Andy McGinnis battles. Andy does a great job of taking care of McNair Field here in Forest City. Great baseball mind. Again, comes from a great baseball family. Does a great job of maintaining the grounds there. Been there for many years. I'm not going to say exactly how many because I'm not exactly sure, but I know he was there when I was playing some high school ball, so he's been pouring his craft into the game. Wow, as he hits one out the center. Coco Larson bobbles it, comes up short there. Andy McGinnis waves to the crowd as he gets some applause from all the fans in attendance here. Top of the 3rd. Beavers need some late game heroics here to tie this one up. 1-1 count to Chris Piercy. A bit of a battle going on here between Walker and Piercy. Battle of 2 pitchers. Little gamesmanship, little competition. That one finds his own nasty pitch there. Austin Walker. I'm telling you, he's one of the most active arms in the league. Got a young guy out on the mound. It's great to see him working with the commanding stuff that he's got today. Swung on. As Piercy battles to keep it alive here. 2-2 count. Takes ball 3. I believe we got a full count here. 3-2. Runner on first, no outs. Top of the third. Swung on, hit out to left center. Play made by Larson. Flips it over to Larson. Safe on the play is the call. I believe the foot was off the bag there. So there you have it. Beavers threatening here. Runners on second and first, no outs. Paul McGinnis up to the plate. Let's see if Paul can sit back and drive one here. Takes a ball 1. Takes ball 2. I think Paul trying to be patient here, working his way on. Again, thank you guys for all the support. We've got a large crowd on hand here and lawn chairs checking out the action today. As McGinnis takes a walk, loads the bases here in the top of the third. Beavers threatening, trying to climb back in this one. Down 6-2, one swing of the bat. We've got a tie ball game here from Chase McGinnis. See what Chase can do. He's hit several balls hard to the outfield this afternoon. That one's going to dribble back to McGinnis, or back to Walker. He's going to force the out on McGinnis there at the plate for the first out of the inning. As Paul McGinnis tells Chipper to hit us one up here in the booth again, like last time. I'll be ready this time, I guarantee you that. One swing of the bat. As they call the power up, the dizzy bat, for 10 Mississippis or 10 WAC Wiffles, as McGinnis has got his dizzy bat going. What a time to use this. Absolute great time here as McGinnis is trying to tie the ball game up with one swing of the bat here. Powerful lefty. He's already hit multiple home runs today. 1 out, bases loaded. Austin Walker working quickly, 1-1 count. Swung on, that's another strike. Strike 2.
He doesn't want that
count.
dizzy to wear off.
Doesn't want the dizzy to wear off. That one's a backwards K. I think he's going to go down there, not swinging, looking for the second out. 1-2 on the inning, 2 outs.
Walker waved him off. Get off my plate.
That's right.
I'm working here.
Beavers down to the last out of the series. Bases loaded. 6-2 ball game. Andy McGinnis steps in. The riser misses from Austin Walker. That one misses low and short. 2-0 count. Nowhere to put Andy McGinnis. That one hits the strike zone. 2-1. Big spot in the ball game here as the Beavers trying to climb back in it. A walk's a run. 3-1 count. 6-2. That's a walk and that's a run, folks. Andy McGinnis takes first. Beavers take a run there to make it 6-3. Top of the third, down to the last out. 2 outs, bases loaded. In steps Chris Piercy. Pivotal moment in the ball game. You can hear the tense air through the booth. You can cut it with a knife, folks. As Walker finds the strike zone there, 0-1. Ball 1 misses high. The riser.
That riser is nasty.
It is. That one misses low. 2-1. Nowhere to put Piercy.
Starts off inches off the ground and ends up feet off the ground.
Absolutely. He's trying to take a little off there. Still has trouble locating. 3-1 count. 6-3. Beavers, excuse me. Dobbers looking to close the door and take 2 games out of 3 here. Got the Beavers down to their last out. Swung on. That one's hit out towards right field, first base. Foul ball for the second strike. Count goes full on Chris Piercy. Down to his last strike with the bases loaded. This is a moment that you dream of as a young man. growing up, learning the game, falling in love with the game. 3-2, 2 outs, bases loaded, down by 3. Swung on, and Walker shuts the door on the Beavers. The Beavers take 2 out of 3. Dobbers take 2 out of 3, from the Beavers. Beavers fought hard there to come back, but the Dobbers were too much for them. The Dobbers continue to stay hot. Best team in the league, improves their record to 12-2 overall. Very patient at the plate. They put it in play. Great pitching, great defense. Threw 3 different pitchers on the mound. Andy Upton, Storm Mace, Austin Walker. Great matchup there. And those guys all around. We appreciate you joining us today here on Sunday afternoon WAC Wiffle. Stay with us on the next stream coming up. It'll be a new link. We've got Dingers Vipers coming up. Y'all stay with us. For Justin Ledson, I'm Aaron Connor signing